If there is a dispute, then that will be unprecedented, because the nature of the dispute will be different than the Gore-Bush dispute, which was very focused. But actually, you say Biden didn't change his campaigning, but he did. He stopped his negative ads. He's shown concern for his opponent. I think a very different approach, perhaps. And actually, that's been reflected in the polls. I think you've seen the gap between those intending to vote for Biden versus Trump widen, which is helpful if you don't want a disputed outcome, which markets obviously would prefer. So a clear victory one way or the other is much better for stability and removes uncertainty. And so if this event has caused the gap to widen in a way that makes it more likely that the results cannot be disputed, that's a very positive thing.
It's one of the questions that we asked one of our earlier guests when we think about what happens with regards to U.S.-China relations. What's your take on the Biden presidency, in the sense that, is Joe Biden better for Beijing?
Well, I think the real question is Joe Biden better for the world? And I think the answer to that must be yes, because he is much more of a person who reaches out to other parties to try and achieve consensus. You've seen it in his history. He's had a lot of bipartisan achievements over the years, and he hasn't been particularly partisan or strident on issues. He looks for consensus. He looks to bring people with him. And I think if whatever you're going to do, that's a good thing. Now, is he going to be more friendly to Beijing? Probably not. I think one of the few things that there is consensus now between Democrats and Republicans is they don't like China much. But his approach to China will be less confrontational. He'll try and engage Europe much more and other parties in trying to bring together a global approach. I hope he will return and engage with the WTO, which is a very important organization. So I think his approach will be very different, but his objective will be similar, which is to improve the situation in the US relative to China, and that's what you would expect.